Okay, what's going on, everybody? We are live in Ottawa with the Fringe Minority. This is Matt Belair here. This is totally nuts. You're not going to hear a lot of what I'm saying, but I'll just take you through a stroll and see some of the beautiful people, the beautiful signs. People are happy and cheering and giving out free food and high fives and hugs and all kinds of beautiful things. So, yeah, this is peaceful. There is Antifa here, but they're easily spotted because they're very grumpy. So we got a lot of trucks, we've got tractors, we've got farmers, we have a lot of families here. Been taking a lot of kids, a lot of babies. So it's a very safe and positive and loving environment. People have been going pretty nuts for a while. Lots of amazing signs and creativity. Got lots of kids. So yeah, send this worldwide, get the truckers. There's a normal protest. There's no cards on the table, they don't care, but the trucks have weight. They can shut things down and we need to get behind them. So it's both sides of the street. We're in the middle. It's got people going on the left, going on the right. People are starting to congregate near the Capitol a little bit more. Yeah, turn the news off. It's so ridiculous. Make sure to post as many of these videos and pictures as possible. Go nuts. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, our kids? Yeah. So you can see it's peaceful and loving. You know, everybody's slapping high fives, giving hugs. So yeah, we got a lot of the great Quebec turnout, which is awesome because they're nice and feisty people. So you can see, yeah! A lot of people, like I said, they got food and drink, and you know, a couple pictures of just lady and her team just giving out hot chocolates, coffees, free donuts.
Upside down. Upside down. What do you need? Oh, it looks up like his phone's up there.
Yeah, thank you, boys. Yeah, so we're here. We're ready. This is awesome. Feels good because, you know, a lot of faces, a lot of smiles. I haven't seen that in a long time in Canada. It's crazy. So it starts to thicken up here at Bank Street. And, yeah, getting the mix. And a lot of people up at Parliament, too. I'm going to try to make it to Parliament. I'm going to attempt to make it to Parliament this time. I guess. Yeah. So it's pretty packed trying to get to Parliament. You got to be strategic about it. It's another big line for food and drink. Oh my God, they got a hot dog! It's crazy too because it's insanely cold, like so cold out, and everybody is just packed, you know. So they're really obviously inspired about what's going on and you know, adamant about getting out here. It's a real big pain in the butt, but everybody's here to do it. We've got the police on guard for thee. The police have been peaceful so far. I haven't sent any UN stormtroopers, So that's good. So yeah, all peaceful. But like I've been saying, apparently Antifa's here, and that's going to be their play for the people who believe CBC and all that nonsense anyway. It's pretty obvious to us when we see them. They're here. And yeah, right, they're unhappy. They're masked up, you know. So everybody here that's forward is smiling and they're excited, and it's a totally different energy. So turn off the news, share the good news, share the real stuff. And then, you know, beyond this isn't going to fix everything. We got to hold our communities responsible. So learning basics of law, you can go to Choose Freedom Law Summit for that. There's great groups everywhere, but it's not that hard. You just need like 10 or 15 people. Cheers. Woo. So, you know, to get together and do that, but that's what we need in our individual communities, to root these people out, because they are in these positions, you know, to influence these policies that are not good for our kids and everything else. So the action's gonna have to go beyond this into our communities. Trudeau or our government is never gonna solve this. As Robert Kennedy Jr. said, you know, no government has ever given back the rights and freedoms they've taken, and no tyranny has ever been voted out. So we the people have to do it with our united non-compliance or mass action, peaceful, you know, all those different kinds of things. So just something to keep in mind. I'd like it to be done, but I don't. Yeah, thanks for coming. Another fringe minority terrorist smiling from ear to ear. Just so freaking unbelievable. So we walked on the other side because it's a little bit easier. Yeah, it gets hairy. Hauser, I'm gonna go this way. So it's crazy. So I'm gonna try to go closer to Parliament. It's a hilarious sign. I don't know if you guys can see that. You know, some parents here with kids who've been injured by the experimental medicine. It's obviously horrible. It's been like this since last night. Today's gotten a little bit crazier. I've seen a couple videos of the trucks that are coming in, some massive line. I don't know how many are coming in from the States, but hopefully it'll keep going, because I imagine it's going to take a little bit for the government to respond to this and try their bullshit propaganda. But the solution is to not comply. That's what we need to do, is to stop complying to this horse crap. Another family, there's lots of families, there's lots of kids. You know, everybody's really happy and really friendly, so I'll keep stating that. Yeah! She's decked out her truck nicely. People have done these incredible paint jobs. So, excuse me, thank you. The main thing is freedom.
Hurt catchy finding you, man.
Oh, is that? I know, it's crazy. Yeah, thanks for coming. I know. Yeah, brother, nice sign.
Bless democracy.
Bless democracy, yeah. The main theme is freedom, and also F Trudeau is pretty common, but again, it's not going to be I don't think it's going to be a government solution. It's got to be a people solution, because our government, our institutions, everybody's infiltrated by these communist, terrible people, Luciferians.
baby.
I love you.
You know, if it was, you wouldn't have so many kids here if it were dangerous in any way, so it's been really wonderful. I don't know who's going to be speaking, but that should be interesting. Yeah! Yeah! Nice!
Yeah!
Come on up! Lots of kids. Veterans are here. Which
Wild.
yeah.
Let's try and get up against him.
We got some people who are definitely upset. You know, some people. I've heard some horrible stories. I talked to a mortician earlier. He's like, I'm a mortician and a paramedic, and I have a family of doctors, and they said we know exactly what's going on because he has to try to help those people. So you know. Everybody knows what's going on. Here, unless you're asleep and you don't. It's just so amazing to see faces and smiling faces. It really lifts your spirits. You know, in Cambridge, it's just been masks for 2 years, and people have a hard enough time dealing with life anyway than masking them up and scaring the crap out of them about an invisible enemy and all that other thing. So, you know, this really lifts the spirits up just to see faces and smiling kids and beautiful families and people who want freedom. And like, first time I've been proud to be Canadian in a while because we've been very passive during all this crap. Disappointed in, you know, a lot of the lack of accountability for people to figure out what's going on. But, you know, this is definitely an amazing movement and group of people, and I feel like it's the energy we need, or at least the spark we need to start finding solutions and working together. So there's fireworks going off, so that's what that is. And yeah, some beautiful signs. So share this with your friends, let them know the truth, support the truckers how you can. Hey, buddy. And that's it. So that's a little bit of the tour. And I think tomorrow it's going to be even crazier. Also Google Tartaria. Very interesting, very beautiful architecture. So this is it. It's the quietest I've heard it this whole time. There's like sometimes a lull and then it goes nuts. There it is.
Let's check down there.
All right, we're gonna keep going to a little further to see what goes on. It's got a bit of a Burning Man festival vibe to me. Just all the high fives and hugs and positivity, so it's nice.
Hey, hey, do our dance. Do our dance.
And even when you see people, you look at their eyes and you just get a smile. It's beautiful. So, you know, this is a time to take whatever little bit of action you can. You know, take off your mask at the store, tell the truth. Don't be afraid of people who gaslight you, including your own friends and family, because if they're standing in truth and integrity, you'll have an open conversation. And if they can't do that, then at least you can offer them the truth and like allow them to be and think whatever they want. But you know, say the truth too, because it needs to be heard. So. Wow. So it's, and all the streets too are going to be packed. It warms my heart. So there we go. I'm gonna stop it for now and follow on Telegram. I'm gonna post some photos there. It's super cold, so the camera dies immediately. So luckily, it's been all right. So yeah, that's it. Have an awesome day. Greetings from Ottawa, Canada. We'll see you again soon.